Hi, I'm Brandy.
And I'm Lodge, and this is the story behind the song Solid Gold. Now, we had recorded, I think, 10 songs. So, yeah, it had been 10 songs, and it's actually 2 versions of one of the songs, so it's kind of 11 songs. But Solid Gold, I wrote it just a couple of days ago.
Yeah, like 3 days ago?
Right, it was maybe a day after we recorded both Hide and Double Date.
Yeah.
Or maybe a day or 2
or
something.
Anyway,
So it's supposed to be a real sweet song. I wanted to try a couple different things with this song because Brandy's been practicing her scales and extending her range, and we've been pretty successful with the songs we recorded, and we've been having a lot of fun. So I wanted to switch it up a little bit and try something new. And I want to try a couple things. One was write a duet.
Yeah.
So how much fun would that be? Because we did some harmonies and stuff and worked on that, but like a legitimate duet.
Other than Robert Goulet.
That's more of a round. It's not a duet so much because we're not really speaking to what each other is saying.
No, just random nonsense.
Right. So the plan was to write a song and Brandy or I would sing the first verse and we'd sing harmony on the chorus. Brandy would sing the second verse, harmony on the chorus, and do something in a bridge and then sing together on the last verse.
Yeah.
Harmonizing and then back into the chorus. And so I wanted to throw another little monkey wrench into this process and say, well, let's, instead of recording the song, instead of putting on the headphones and doing it piece by piece and putting it together, let's just try it live, as if what a live concert would sort of, or a live version of this would sort of sound like. So
baby steps. This is me like toe in the water to dealing with people seeing me singing.
Right.
So like staring at the camera like I'm doing right now, which is more comfortable, I guess, because this is like the 10th video that we've made at this point.
Right.
But knowing that people are going to see me singing, I mean, sometimes we're recording if I'm getting frustrated. Of course, he's watching me sing, and I'm like, don't look at me.
Screen.
Not always. Not always.
I'll sit there like.
Well, no, you do whenever I start messing stuff up, and then you just stare at me like, what is going on here?
Not so much a glare, really, is what. Yeah.
That's
you're,
not nice.
You're welcome.
Not nice. But yeah, so I'm like, I just get nervous. It's still all very new for me. Again, 2 months.
Sometimes when she sings, she loses confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we practiced that song a lot before we actually recorded it, and then we actually recorded it
first of all, we practiced it together and recorded. So back to the practicing piece, like we practiced it together, recorded a version on my phone.
Yes.
Of us singing it together, and then you had it for like a day.
Yeah.
We were back to
a day. A whole full day, not morning to evening, but a whole day.
A whole day, a 24-hour period, and then we got together again. Instead of the goal being we're going to record the song, the goal was we're going to set up a microphone. A camera like this, and sit, and I'm going to have a guitar, and we're both going to sing. And how many takes do you think?
I think we did like 4, maybe 5. The first time I wasn't singing loud enough, which very obvious. I was nervous. The second time, I think maybe I was just all over the place, like flat, sharp. And then there was one. I think we just like something happened. We just like flubbed it up. So, but it was just very, very different process from any of the other stuff I had done at this point. And it very, I don't know. It's just very different. It made me extremely nervous at first, but by the time the take that we ended up keeping, I was just like, all right, let's just do this. I'm ready to move on. So
and what it really did solidify, I mean, in my mind, and I think what I was expressing to Brandy was that it is so critical. Like the first couple of times we tried it, it was back to kind of like shutting down. Like, I'm always focused. Like I'm not gonna hit these notes. I'm gonna focus. And by doing that, it almost ensured that there's not gonna hit it. So the take that we got, it's not perfect. Like
no,
it's not,
definitely
it's not perfect at all.
We actually went through it afterwards and counted how many mistakes.
Yeah, there were a lot of mistakes.
No, it's not good.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it was very fun.
What hopefully came through was the excitement. We're having a good time, and it
just being silly and relaxed, and like my favorite part is the bridge where no,
the second verse.
My verse, yes,
yeah.
My verse. I mentioned the drinking whiskey and whistling tunes, and he busts out this whistling, and I look over at him, and I almost started laughing, like I almost lost it. So I'm just like,
so
this is so ridiculous.
So there it is, right there. Yeah, it was just absurd. I didn't mean to do it. I knew it sounded really goofy, but I couldn't help myself because I was having a good time, and that's what it came down to. But
yeah, the other part of the good time that almost made me lose it was the twang.
Oh yeah. So I guess when I didn't really realize it until like after the song is over and listening to it back, I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I guess excitement and fun for me means like
especially if you're singing a country-esque
yeah, or
song
bluegrassy kind of
yeah.
song. Like I really some of my words swing into this like ridiculous like
unbelievably ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Oh, here's
the snapping.
The snap. Oh yeah.
This was I had to be very focused to snap because I was so focused on because the verse that follows I actually sang harmony, which is different than what we've been doing before. Normally I sang the main melody and Lodge would sing the harmony, and so since I was singing the harmony song, I was so worried about making sure I hit that note.
Right.
I lost my snapping and then
other than having fun. Right?
Other than having
fun. Other than having,
well, I mean, I'm snapping and I'm doing it, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, my stuff's coming up. I gotta focus.
So there's one snap. It's just like we're getting right close to that this close to this third verse. It just goes and it's way off.
It's gone.
I don't think it would even phase us though.
No, I didn't even notice. No. Until after we were watching it, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
Why am I not snapping?
Did I drop something, or like, it must have fallen out of my chair? So it's been,
But it was a really fun song to do.
Yeah, and it's really important that we'll probably start doing more of this type of recording as well as a companion to the real recording. Because if the point is to eventually sing out, it's a good experience because you can get really caught up in the recording process because it's like applying a microscope to each little part.
Exactly.
You can do each line as many times as you want until it's the way you want it and it blends together. And this is just couldn't be more opposite.
One shot, and that's it.
Yeah, you better tighten it up.
Yeah.
That's the Black Keys say.
Yes, exactly. As the Black Keys say. But I mean, it was a cool experience. So now I'm glad I did it. When we started working on it, I was not so much, but.
I'm a fraud. No,
it wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad. No meltdown.
No meltdown this time.
So that was the story behind
Solid Gold.